Welcome back to yet another episode of Armored Core 6, The Fires of Rubicon. So, as a preface, I am having to re-record what I did because OBS is, questionable when it comes to handling audio sources, and completely botched the last two things I did, which was Depth 2 and Depth 3. And I also just really quickly did Depth 3 to confirm something, which is that it doesn't play, or rather replay, the cutscenes between missions that happen for all the other things. So you're gonna be missing some pertinent information, unfortunately, no matter what I do. And so I gotta redo this, and explain what you missed between these. Which is not going to be fun for me, but as a little preface, thankfully it's not too bad. There's like two major things that were missed, because between Depth 2 and Depth 3 there wasn't any of those. It's the one that played after Depth 3 that you're gonna miss, unfortunately. But I got a rough idea of what it was, so I'll just repeat it, you know. That and the little text logs I found in mission are also not going to be there in the mission replay, which really sucks for me because I wanted you to see not only that but my first reaction, but we can't have nice things because of audio inputs. So we're gonna get right into Depth 2 and we're gonna try to be quick about this.
Just so you know, 621, my radar won't be able to reach the lower depths. You'll have to trust your eyes and ears.
Indeed, because my ears are deaf previously, so I'm having to redo this again. But yeah, so I might as well say the thing I had initially said when I started this.
System activating combat mode.
Which was, I didn't mention it yet, but one...
This is where the survey begins in earnest.
Yeah? Anyways, one of my previous videos, someone had commented that I sounded just like a Vesper. Really made my day, so to the person who said that, thank you very much. This happened like 2 weeks ago, I just didn't comment on it until now. But yeah, so thank you, random person. Now let's get right into it. Die. Anyways, also die. I forgot to put my lock on. Always gotta remember to put my lock on. The funny thing is, originally I didn't go down this.
Drawings, the route continues past this partition. Looks like the power's out. Let's find a way to bring it back online.
Originally when I did this, I instead went left instead of forward and had inadvertently gone into this ambush early. I butchered them as it's...
You're gonna die, traitor!
Sounds like you found a Valence and tease.
But, it was quite funny, really, because I had solved the problem before it happened.
Identified. This should get the power back online.
So, now this is where a log would have been, so...
The elevator's back online, too.
Yep.
Let's take it back up to the upper level.
It's funny, because I could literally just go up that fucking hole, but this is where I found a text log in the original thing, so I'm just gonna really quickly read it, and we're gonna pretend that it was here. So, yeah. Image data, STV sketch 3. That's what this was. A sketch by STV, a masked battlefield artist said by some to be one of the last artists to dedicate his career to the art of hand-drawn portraits. His works command a high value among collectors in the know. STV's notes. Awful bunch. Never again. So we had seemingly a pretty bad experience. So, you know, literally how I knew to read that was just because I looked at my original footage. It's a shame because the actual image is essentially a bunch of people gathered around something. or rather a few pairs of people near something. I'm not gonna be able to explain it. Shame, it didn't look too bad.
The partition should open.
Alright,
See if you
let's
can
go
get
through
access.
here. And alright, so if I recall correctly, down here you're gonna see. Oh, you're gonna see something pretty funny.
The heat exchanger section's up ahead. This is around where the comms log for Balam's advanced squad cuts off.
And I say funny because I'm gonna butcher this
Been
one.
waiting for you, freelancer.
Iguazu.
That AC. It's headroom. Gunfight Iguazu.
You're my ticket back above ground. Let me tell you, I'm sick and tired of this pit. It'll all be over
And this
once
is
your
where auto
sorry
lock's
ass
a
is
bit of a
dead.
nuisance because it will sometimes follow them in such painful ways to grab because of course I want to have my eyesight go halfway across the screen.
HP at 50%.
I'm surprised I did this.
My ears. Not now. That quack messed me up.
One repair kit remaining. Light and definition at 50%.
He's very quick, and that is unfortunately pretty rough for me to deal with
I know you're laughing
at
at
this
me.
current,
What makes you so special, freelancer?
nothing particularly. In fact, I would say I'm quite mid at times. It really does seem like the glossy thing is in the environment right now.
Light and ammunition at 30%.
No, ow.
50%.
My flames dip whenever they do that, and then it's bad kind of recording thing. Ah, finally.
This isn't over. Next time, I swear I'll...
He actually killed me the first time, is the funny thing. This environment was terrible for me to operate in. But yes, a resupply point that is probably in case you did have a really hard time with that fight like I did. Anyways, now on to the next section. And that thing just completely blitzes them.
Intruder identified. Threat level 7.
A scary thing indeed.
What was that? Raven, watch out. That weapon must be guarding the steps. I'll see what
So,
data I can find.
around here is where another text log would be, so let me just pull up my previous recording once again and just read it. Sorry, you'll notice a quick cut in the recording because somebody came into my room to tell me something objectively useless and a waste of my time, but I'm just going to move on from that entire conversation. Anyways, so text data. Professor Nagai's log, number 1. Text data extracted from a wreck. The lost auto-transcription for a voice log recorded by Professor Nagai, the Rubicon Research Institute Director. Coral is an organic substance capable of self-propagation. The speed at which it proliferates is determined by the density of the colony. As such, a vacuum would provide an ideal environment to maximize coral density and thus growth. However, one must not overlook the signs of mutations within the coral brought about by this density effect. It is mutations such as these that will bring about a collapse that humanity has no hope of controlling. So, yeah, that's what that log that would have been here said. So, now, let me go forward a little bit.
Defense program phase 2.5. Intruder proximity to
missed.
critical sector confirmed.
Looks like we're not far from the terminus.
And they've locked me out
Let's find the
again.
control room. We'll hack the systems and get the partitions
There's some
open.
guys here that if you kill, if you kill, you get access to, like, the item chest, you know? Which is right here. Of course, since I already grabbed it, you know? So, from there... it actually took me a little bit of time to figure it out. But I was really quickly able to figure out that it was down
We're
here.
underground. There must be one
It took me, like, a minute and a half or
Coral
something
has
like
an
that.
instinct to gather together. And it seems I'm no exception.
Indeed, you are not.
I feel a growing urge to move forward. Ventilation duct identified. Looks like it's connected to the control room.
And this is where some guys decide to drop down to, you know, catch off guard. But I have a lot of missiles, so it didn't work. And right here is yet another item chest, you know? And then a bunch of these guys are lying way up there. You can quite literally see them up there. Okay. And that's that. From there, you drop down here.
We're in the control room.
And,
now let's find an access
ironically,
point.
I saw all these guys hanging from the ceiling, and I decided that I should just destroy them. And then once I destroyed all but like 2 of them, I accessed it, and then they started dropping down, so it was a really big call on my part. So I'm basically just doing what I did the same, basically the same thing as last time. Because I pay attention to my surroundings. I'm not entirely stupid. I love the kick ability. Oh man, that was good. I was able to hit two
There.
for 1.
That's the control panel.
And you're about to see all the lights turn red.
I forced the partitions
Yep.
and the elevators back online.
It's a good thing that I did that when I did, because I saved myself a lot of
Should be
heartache.
able to proceed.
Seems like smooth sailing, 621. As if you hardly need help from me. Once you get so good at exploring.
I didn't, Walter. There's a woman inside my head telling me what to do. Another resupply point here, because something funny is about to happen, and you always know what happens when these show up.
I expect that defense weapon will be waiting
Yep.
for us. Be careful, Raven.
Now this is a pretty cool cutscene.
Intruder detected in closed sector. Defense program phase 3.0.
Literally
Switching to
fucking
termination
mecha
mode.
shifts into a bipedal walker form. And it is scary. As a preface, this fight was hard for me. Genuinely, really hard for me. Look at that, that's just scary.
Enemy analysis complete. That's the Enforcer, an AI-controlled prototype developed by the PCA. It was designed to defend.
It is quite funny how many PCA things are here. Of course, I think you get the obvious implication of such. This is where things get rough. See, he just straight up impales you.
One repair kit remaining.
Doesn't know energy wave of doom on the ground. Don't get hit by that, by the way. It hurts badly. Oh, I just barely dodged that. Surprised I'm not doing as badly as I thought I was going to.
Only one can complete the survey.
Oh, damn. I was hoping I would get him at the end.
50%.
Well, oh well. Still, I did it. Yeah, first try for this time. It took me like 4 tries the original time, because he is not easy.
Enemy unit is silent.
Whew! Whew, boy.
Walter should have some data on the next sector. Let's take a break for now, Raven.
Yeah! A rank D. Ow. Oh, I thought I did good, too. I didn't die. Oh, man. Damn. So, there's no in-between cutscene here. Yeah, so it's just, this one now. So, yeah. This one's, not too bad. It's pretty quick as well.
Walter, it's like he already knows where the coral convergence is.
Indeed.
What makes him so confident?
The original recording, I kept commenting on how, suspicious some of his, you know, certainty on, oh, this and that was.
Main system
Yeah.
activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the reactor and disable the laser barrier.
Can do, Walter.
Raven, let's start by finding our way in.
So, for this one,
Watch your footing. You don't
I don't
want to
even
fall
remember
into
if
those
there's a
lasers.
text log. However, there is one funny thing that happens here.
High-level threat detected. Threat level 8. Defense phase 4.0. Terminating target.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
High-level threat. That's a step up from intruder.
Indeed it is, Walter. Because I am the danger. So,
No sign of the corporations. Looks like we're the first ones here.
So, that's that. Now, from here, what I did the first time was literally just drop down. Somewhere around here there is a chest, and I think it is... The thing is, I already grabbed the chest, but it was either around here or up there where I'm looking at. But it doesn't matter, because I won't be able to grab it either way. But I figured I'd at least mention it, you know?
Trace around the outside, 621. There must be a way in.
So, yeah, it was definitely somewhere over there. Might have been the level below. I don't remember. All I know is I already grabbed it, but you should look around there and be mindful. But now that you're up here, like I am, you're gonna do this whole measure, you know? You just literally circle around it, put them one by one. Over there is where a chest is. It's either there or the one over there. Off auto lock on, so it's gonna a little bit annoying because I turned it up. I don't know what it was doing there. Anyways, I turn auto lock on and off for this section because the initial entry is hell. Yeah, over there is where a chest is. Yeah, I remember now. I think the end of this one was clear. It's the other one that has another log. Yeah, it's over there. And I'm gonna at least walk over there and read you it just out of principle, you know? And then, yeah, I'll basically summarize the things that you didn't hear.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
So, right around here is where this body was, and time to read the next one. And once again, we're pretending that this was here. Text data. Professor Nagai's log number 5. Text data extracted from a wreck. The lost auto transcription for voice log recorded by Professor Nagai, the Rubicon Research Institute director. There's no averting the ruin that awaits both the Institute and Rubicon itself. I must now concern myself with what follows. The data shows signs of wave mutation. Observation must continue. Assistant number 2 is our only remaining hope. Though it pains me, I have no choice but to pass the legacy of our sins onto her, my own student. Which is to say, I'm pretty sure that's Cinder, though it could be Air for all I know. But I'm pretty sure it's Cinder. But yeah, so that's that. Ironically, this is the same path I took originally, too, is a funny thing. This wasn't what I discovered like on that second run through that you could see that I did, because I had a C rank in the replay. I basically just repeated what I did here.
Find the pressure chamber 621. Destroy it, and the resulting overload will cause the reactor core to explode.
This is also actually what I did the
above and
first
beyond
time.
to keep that laser barrier going. The PCA wanted this place locked down no matter what.
50%.
Of course, the way to stun me would not get stunned like that.
AP at 30%.
Defense weapon destroyed. The pressure chamber
That's
is behind that
unfortunate.
partition.
1 repair kit remaining.
There, 621. Destroy the target. Pressure chamber destroyed.
As my friends would say, random checkle screams. Which I do quite often. Come to think of it. Anyways, it's not so simple as you could tell. This is why I was saddened by the fact that I couldn't do that without incurring some degree of loss. Especially because their actual attack
621, there's
is
no
pretty
time.
bad.
Get rid of it.
Also, one thing to note, I got stung by a cargo. The fact that Handler Walter is quite familiar with this being Institute Tech, and I guess we have been encountering a lot of it, but you know, this really seems like he's particularly familiar with it. Anyways, as you can see, it just repaired himself because this AC still counts as like a sort of AC.
AP at 30%.
Thankfully, as you'll notice pretty quickly, if I don't die horribly here, I died because I got stun locked. Yes, that's annoying. I don't like that attack particularly. But, you know, oh well. C'est la vie. We're only like 30 minutes in, and I got a few minutes to cut out because, the aforementioned earlier thing.
There, 621. Destroy the target. Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 621.
The partition!
Defense program phase 5.0. Hazard sequence terminating threat.
No vital signs. There's no pilot.
That's Institute Tech. 621, there's no time. Get rid of it.
Countdown in progress. Calculating
I already
time
did
before
its repairs,
explosion.
so that's good. I'm already at a good
Raiden,
point.
there's only 2
Because it
minutes
actually
left.
genuinely wasted its repair.
Threat level 9. Terminating.
2 repair
I'm
kits
at
remaining.
level 9. I don't remember killing that last time, but it's also a loud fight. Because I already know what I'm doing, I can at least somewhat focus on other elements.
AP at 50%.
Maybe I'll just do it a little
1
hard.
repair kit remaining.
Ow, ow, ow.
No repair kits remaining.
Yep, and then it does that little bullshit. It's a cool shield generator. Hey, I got it. And then...
Did you get it?
Raven, release the partitions. One.
Enforcement system. Full state of process. Normal. Now. Accelerate.
I might have accidentally skipped through some of its dialogue with the enforcement system. Basically, something about Institute City closure, blah blah blah. So deep down here, I think there's something about an Institute City. I don't know.
Raven, you have to get clear.
I'm genuinely surprised that was cut out. I mean, hitting Y as quickly as I did. Ah, that is badass. So. But yeah, it basically was saying something about there being an Institute City or something.
That was a close one.
Indeed it was, Walter.
Look, the
Oh,
laser
good,
barrier's
good.
weakening.
Thankfully, the missions after this, I
coral's
did do a
near.
little bit of it, but I had to stop because of things coming up.
That's another solid milestone in our work.
Lucky for me. Indeed, another milestone indeed. So, damn, I did worse. Did worse, and I actually killed more guys than I did last time. Damn. Rank D for damn. And sadly, as you can see, there's no replay of it. To summarize, what would have been said is I got access to rank S in the arena against these three chucklefucks, which is certainly interesting. And there were two cutscenes. Air was reaching out to me about aiding the Rubicon Liberation Front, specifically their leader, Middle Flatwell, which is one of the missions, and, well, Cinder and Handler Walter talking more about, well, one, what I did, and a little bit about me. Basically saying that, you know... First, let me pull it up. Basically saying that the enforcement system was silent now, and that it was a good thing I got rid of it and dealt with the PCA finally. And then they were talking about the corporations like Arquebus, and then, you know, how they were basically trying to sabotage each other before they were going anywhere further, and how Arquebus just wants to finally knock out Balaam out of the picture. And that it seemed like Arquebus was going to win the race no matter what. Then something about it being a short-term victory, and me being the key to something in the end. And basically saying that, and that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take, in reference to, well, that's that's Walter saying that for reference. Which I could see either being either he's referring to Cinder, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure he's referencing or referring to what I'm doing. And then Cinder said, "Sounds risky, our friends must be getting angsty." Then Handler Walter said, "Maybe, but I think 621's got friends to worry about too." Very true, because I'm at a decision point with the next one, and Air basically was, "Raven, you've got a request from the Liberation Front to go with the order from Arquebus. It was sent by Middle Flatwell, the de facto leader of the Liberation Front, and he wants to meet you, blah blah blah." And then the notification about my arena stuff. So that's pretty much it. I know it's a messy fucking recollection of it, and I am sorry. But that is basically most of what was covered, you know? Yeah, very unfortunate. I really wish it replayed the stuff between it. And from there, I'll show you. From there, I basically just have these two missions, which is a decision between helping Vespers take out Red Guns, or helping the RLF cripple the leadership of the Vespers. Which is what we will be covering next time, as that's enough of that, and I've at least managed to somewhat recover what I had recorded. It's not the one-for-one experience, and I am sorry about that. It is immensely unfortunate. But hopefully that's good enough. So, I hope you look forward to the next one, and until then, see you next time. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.